Rock and roll! The Texans win it!
You've been called the Da Vinci of our time. What do you say to that?
Absolutely ridiculous. I don't paint.
That ball is history. A walk-off home run.
And it's going to be legendary.
James Pledger wraps your day with insight, opinion, plenty of sarcasm, and of course, your calls. He'll even pour a beer out the door for his favorite story of the day. This is Extra Innings with Pledger. Now, here's Pledge.
What's up, Dave? Can't stop me now.
Welcome into Extra Innings with Pledger right here on San Antonio Sports Star 94.1 FM, sasportstar.com. I am James Pledger. Maybe you're watching on our YouTube channel at SA Sports Star, where you can like, subscribe, and comment along, or you can call in 656 ESPN. That is 210-656-3776. Appreciate y'all following along. Appreciate y'all riding along. My first chance to kind of react to what I saw. I got to preview what was going to happen. And I don't think anybody, not even myself, saw what happened Sunday night. And thanks for all those that came out Sunday night, by the way, to hang out with us as we kind of did an Extra Innings live out at the Twin Peaks in Live Oak. There's a great bar set up back on that back porch. Always appreciate the listeners for coming out and saying what's up and rolling through. Paul was out there, Jerry. I know a couple of weeks ago, Lloyd came out and saw me for the first time earlier, as did Eddie, and Eddie even gave me a cool Iron Man pin that I have on my work bag right now, so I appreciate that, Eddie. But that was just unexpected from any measure on what was going on in that game. I could not believe what I was watching on Sunday night during Sunday Night Football, as the Cowboys just got slapped around. And I know I started to perk up and be like, okay, when Dak threw that touchdown to Turpin, I was like, all right, here we go. We got ourselves a game now. Let's see what can happen. Nothing happened. There was zero response. And I heard Clarence Hill last night on the War Room with Jason and Joe talking about how this team is front runners, and if they get punched in the face, they kind of quit. That is detrimental from a guy that covers the Cowboys like he does. And then earlier today, you hear the owner and general manager, Jerry Jones, go on his weekly, and it's the first we've heard of Jerry. Jerry usually talks after the game. We didn't hear from him after the game. It'd been a couple of days waiting for Jerry Jones to talk about that very disappointing loss to San Francisco. And this is what Jerry had to say when he was talking about it. His immediate response is to back the guy that threw 3 interceptions and 0 red zone trips, 1 Dakota Rain Prescott.
Dak Prescott is a quarterback that can get us to the Super Bowl. And that's the way that's going to be. But I want to be real clear. Dak's very capable of making this team be where we want it to go.
He still believes that Dak Prescott is the quarterback that can lead this team to a Super Bowl. A lot of people are taking that and running with it because Dak is coming off one of the worst performances of the season with his 3 interceptions, only 153 yards. It wasn't good, but Dak was far from the only issue in that game. You look at the defense. what everybody was talking about is a potentially historic defense earlier this year. They did not show up to play. The running game did not show up to play. And part of me is wondering, okay, I've seen Dak. Dak's never looked this bad, and I don't expect him in 1 year after being on one of the better offensive triggermans minus the interceptions last year to have regressed this much in 1 year. So what's different? What's different is the offense. What's different is the play caller. What's different is Mike McCarthy pushed Kellen Moore out the door because he wanted to call plays. And in 5 games, we have seen red zone issues every single week. In the 40-3 and the 30-10 game at the beginning of the year against the Giants and Jets, we saw the defense scoring and special team scoring against the Giants for that matter as well. But we're wondering, where was this offense that had been touted? How much should fall on the coaching staff? We'll get into that next when we continue here on Extra Innings with Pleasure, right here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Plus, your phone calls coming up. 656-ESPN 210-656-3776 right here on Extra Innings with Pleasure.
It's Dallas Cowboys football on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. This Monday, it's the Cowboys and Chargers at 6 p.m.
Prescott in the gun, back looking, standing. Hurry up, throw the right flat, caught. Pollard, 25, 20 on the right sideline. Pollard streaks in. Touchdown!
Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds, the law office of Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chunk Law, Ewald Kubota, Mother's Window Tint, Woods Comfort Systems, and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
If you're a man and you live in San Antonio or the surrounding areas, you need to pay close attention to what I'm about to say. Are you having issues rising to the occasion? Do you constantly worry about whether or not you can perform? Have you completely stopped having adult time? Is it something you just don't talk about? Guys, we have a solution. Mojo, the 100% guaranteed male enhancer pill that's fast, effective, and was designed to reignite passion, performance, and confidence in the bedroom. Yeah. Be ready at a moment's notice with the Mojo Male Enhancement Pill from Pure Line Nutrition. And for those of you who have used Mojo, check out Mojo Enduramax. Touchdown! A new formula that improves the potency and effectiveness of Mojo. Get fast results, last longer, and be the man she'll never forget. Mojo and Mojo Enduramax. 100% natural male enhancement formulas only available at Pure Line. 494-2210. That's 210-494-2210. Or visit us online at thepureline.com.
Hey there, this is UTSA quarterback Frank Harris. I want to see you there Saturday in the Alamo Dome as we play our first ever AAC home game. We need you there as we take on UAB. You don't want to miss the party, so get your tickets today at UTSAfootballtickets.com. That's UTSAfootballtickets.com.
I'm living the life that I lived before I started having knee pain 10 years ago.
Meet Julie, a woman who makes the most of every moment in life. But over the last years, those moments were filled with agonizing pain until she discovered QC Kinetics.
Finally, the pain got so bad that people around me are like, oh, when are you getting your knee replaced? I was walking, hobbling. I listened to my last QC Kinetics commercial and I said, I'm done. I got to find out about this.
What Julie found out was QC Kinetics treats osteoarthritis with regenerative therapies, taking your body's own healing properties and concentrating them in the areas where you feel pain, helping heal and restore those damaged areas. No harmful steroids, surgery, or downtime.
It changed how I'm living. I'm able to do the things that I wasn't able to do for a long time.
Get back your life before the pain. Call QC Kinetics now for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 210-571-0318. That's 210-571-0318. 210-571-0318.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Susan, I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic is terrible.
It sure is. But on top of that, gas prices have been skyrocketing. I can't believe how expensive gas has gotten recently.
Prices at the pump are up, but I never pay full price for gas anymore. I just use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
And does that actually add up to anything?
I've made around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code VEST for an extra 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code VEST for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code VEST for 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill-up.
Moments like my daughter telling me a new joke mean a lot to me. But after being diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer, or MBC, which is breast cancer that is spread to other parts of the body, they mean even more. I take Ibrance, palbociclib.
Ibrance 125 milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for adults with HR-positive, HER2-negative NBC as the first hormonal-based therapy. Ask your doctor about Ibrance and visit Ibrance.com. Ibrance may cause low white blood cell counts that may lead to serious infections. Ibrance may cause severe inflammation of the lungs. Both of these can lead to death. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including trouble breathing, shortness of breath, cough, or chest pain. Before taking Ibrance, tell your doctor if you have fever, chills, or other signs of infection, liver or kidney problems, are or plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding. Common side effects include low red blood cell and low platelet counts, infections, tiredness, nausea, sore mouth, abnormalities in liver blood tests, diarrhea, hair thinning or loss, vomiting, rash, and loss of appetite.
The annual Thomas J. Henry Bark in the Park Pet Costume Contest is coming back to the Sunken Garden Theater. Join us on Saturday, October 21st from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. for a pet-friendly, family-friendly, tail-wagging time. Enter your pet in the biggest costume contest in Texas with cash prizes up to $1,000. All proceeds benefit local pet rescue organizations. There's plenty to do from costume contests, vendors, food trucks, kids zone, and more. For more info or to register your pet in the costume contest, visit bark.tjhlaw.com.
Guys, Revive Men's Health San Antonio is making you this guarantee. We will improve the medical condition of your ED or low T, or we'll give you your money back. Book today. Call 210-615-7777 or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
In this market, you'll find Fisher Investments is different than other money managers.
Different how? Aren't we all just looking for the hottest stocks?
Nope. We use diversified strategies to position our clients' portfolios for their long-term goals.
You don't just provide cookie-cutter portfolios?
No, we tailor our clients' portfolios to their goals and needs.
But you still sell investments that generate high commissions for you, right?
No, we don't sell commission-based products. We're a fiduciary, the highest standard of care for a financial advisor. It means we're obligated to act in our clients' best interest.
So when do you make more money? Only when your clients make more money?
Yep, we have one transparent management fee structured, so we do better when our clients do better.
Sounds like you really look out for your clients.
We do, because our priority is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement. That might be why most of our clients come from other money managers. Is it why invest to us? Fisher Investments. Clearly, different money management.
Investments in securities involve the risk of loss.
This is Rob Thompson from R&R in the Morning. Join us tomorrow morning at 6 on your ride to work. Now more with The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Welcome back into Extra Innings with Pledger here on San Antonio Sports Star, 94.1 FM, sasportstar.com. I am James Pledger. Thanks for joining me today as we get you ready for Rangers as they go for the sweep of the Baltimore Orioles in their best-of-5 series. The Astros currently leading 9-1 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning, looking to take a 2-1 series lead over the Twins. But I left y'all talking about Dak Prescott. And I said I'd take your calls next, and I will. Fred, I'll get to you in just a second. But the Cowboys have issues. Sure, Dak's a part of the problem with how he's played, but he is not the sole problem, and he is also didn't fall off a cliff overnight and forget how to play quarterback. He's been a pretty good quarterback. He has been a top 10 quarterback in the NFL for the majority of the last few seasons. And with everything around them, they should be a team that should be competing to make a championship game, if not a Super Bowl, and then compete in the Super Bowl. But this team shrunk in the moment. And Micah Parsons put that squarely on the coaching staff.
If you look at the talent scale from each one, I think we match up well with them. I just don't think we played to the same standard they played with yesterday. And it started with, the preparation. You go into any type of fight, you go into any type of game, and you would think like, man, like we're ready. But, they had every counterattack. They out-schemed us, and that's just the truth of it. They was prepared for everything we was in, everything we was prepared to do, and we just didn't help ourselves at that. So, my hat's off to Kyle Shanahan and how he prepared. I definitely think he was prepared for us, and I don't think that, we were put in a position to be prepared for what they have.
And my biggest question Sunday going into this 49ers game, I didn't expect it to be this bad of a blowout. I expect it to be a much closer game, and win or lose, because of how much energy they put into this game. Jerry talked about it. Mike talked about it. Dax talked about it. He walked off the podium from the win the week before. Yeah, I'm glad you asked me about San Francisco. I'm pissed. I'm ready. Mike has been talking about San Francisco. They had this game circled. How would they respond after this game? I didn't care if they won or lost, but now that they got the doors beat off them, I'm kind of concerned if everything fell on that game in their minds and if they can rebound for the Chargers. I know they haven't had a problem with it under Mike McCarthy, but no other game has meant what the 49ers seem to have meant to the Cowboys as a whole organization. And now I have questions, especially with Kellen Moore. We saw what Nathaniel Hackett had planned for Sean Payton and them. You don't think Kellen Moore is going to have a little something for him? And the fact that they're 99% sure Austin Eckler is going to play for the first time since week 1 after that ankle injury, Austin Eckler changes the identity of that offense for him. And speaking of identities, I'm still having a tough time figuring out what the Cowboys' identity is, as is CeeDee Lamb.
What's the identity of this offense?
I don't know.
Should you 5 weeks into the season?
I guess so. I don't know.
How do you guys find it?
I don't know.
And you ask a Cowboys fan, I don't think a Cowboys fan knows what the identity of this team is. It's easy to say this is an identity of a team led by its defense, but offensively, usually that falls on a run-heavy team that is protecting their defense. But a run-heavy team would not have run it 4 times in the first half against the San Francisco 49ers. Tony Pollard had 4 carries. 4. Your bell cow. Your number 1. The guy that is the spark for your offense. And apparently, according to, because while CD's frustrated not getting the ball, doesn't like any extra targets are coming his way.
If you could get to every receiver 7 and 5 attempts a game, they'd be happier.
So but you would like to see him get more involved, right?
I'm saying, I don't know about that. What I want to see us do is I want to see the right combination of running. I want to see the right combination of throws. I like seeing that ball go to Turpin on that play. I like seeing balls go to tight ends.
Don't necessarily want to get them more involved. What say you? 656 ESPN 210-656-3776. Fred, welcome on to Extra Innings with Pleasure. How you doing, my man?
Hey, how's it going, Pledge? Yes, back to reiterate on those comments. CD is the man, but hopefully he does target, block better, exactly over and over. But back to the Dak thing, let's just not go there.
What? What's wrong with Dak?
Like, he's basically already proven that he's not the winner, bro. Like, yeah, we need to just say, let's just go somewhere else, whatever. And then Tony Pollard on Sunday was just not getting the carries. He can do what he can.
Is that Dak's fault?
But he wasn't. No, that's the play caller fault. So let's go back to McCarthy. Yes,
There
you
we
were on
go.
the right page. Yeah, McCarthy. Oh, man, McCarthy. Yes, we need the Schottenheimer to actually be the offensive coordinator.
Well,
you know,
the problem is he was asked that on 105.3 The Fan, and Jerry said
No, in any way, no.
so. That's unfortunately not going to happen, but we're going to get you ready for Rangers baseball coming up next right here on San Antonio Sports Star 94.1 FM and sasportstar.com as the Rangers go for the sweep against the Orioles here in Arlington.
Mother's Window Tint, your car stereo and auto security headquarters. We've got a deal on window tint, and we've got a deal on car alarms too. You got to get to Mother's Window Tint right now, because if you do, it's National Pizza